and the bank. We'll let you know, of course, who wins that. In 2010, Blurb.com was named the fastest-growing media company in the United States. This year, the self-publishing house is expected growth of more than 25%, and it's just expanded into e-books. The tale of e-Blurb. This, of course, is the story behind it all. The chief executive and founder, Eileen Gittins, joined me recently while she was in London to hear the story of how she started.
I personally started out wanting to make a book like this, and then as a technologist, I realized how hard that was, and I thought that was all wrong. The world needed a way to publish themselves.
Who wants to do that? There's enough blogging and tweeting and Facebooking. Why would anybody want to start, other than family and friends, to start making their own book?
Everybody is living out loud now. Let me give you an example. This year, we will be approaching $100 million worth of revenue this year. So there are $100 million worth of people out there who are very keen to create their own books, whether that's for personal use, as you said, for families and friends, whether it's for business. We see a lot of businesses making printed books as well as ebooks, now with video and audio. And we see authors who are doing books for sale, all of them.
Oh, I do love a good book, a page-turner, if ever there was one. Chapter 2. So now we know why she's doing it. Eileen says we're all living out loud, and she says social media has been the driving force, social media, the driving force of the company.
It is precisely because of social media that this has now taken off. Let me give you an example. When I first started the company back in 2006, I was asked, what is your bestseller? And with all due respect, my answer would be, I would rather have 30,000 people, each of whom create a title with 1 unit sold, than one author with 30,000 copies sold. Because if I have 30,000 people who are publishing and they're telling all their friends, that is a fantastic business.
All you're really doing is letting people put together their own homemade album, homemade book, whatever it might have been.
It's not true. We have professionals at all levels making books. Here's the deal. When I first started, this whole idea of vanity press, remember that term, vanity press?
That's what it is!
I know!
That's what it is!
I knew you were going there.
That's the word I was looking for!
I'm taking it right out of your mouth because it is no longer relevant. Truly, it's no longer relevant. There's a reason why there's a 50 Shades of Grey. There's a reason why...
Smut!
Well, there's that. There's a reason why that was self-published. And there's a reason why there are now breakout hits being self-published. And the reason is because self-publishing isn't even the word of the day anymore. It's just publishing.
My word, this has turned into a bodice ripper. A good yarn. Can hardly wait to see how it ends. Chapter 3 for the future. Eileen and Blurb says she's looking forward to a happy ending.
We're growing over 25% year on year.
When are you going to sell out, make a fortune and retire and raise begonias?
Actually, it would be a villa in the south of France or perhaps a winery, but...
The point is the same.
The point is the same.
When are you going to sell out and do whatever you want to do?
We will either be bought or go out public. I would say a 3-year time horizon seems about reasonable to me.
And you're agnostic on which one it would be?
I am agnostic. And by the way, we're building the company as if we are going public, because that's how you become more valuable to a prospective buyer anyway. So either path, I'm good to go.
Good to go? Interesting stuff on Blurb. Now the weather forecast.